Final race of the day, Class 2 contest. We have saved the best to last here. It's over the 1,400 metres, headed by a Wame friend. Wide gate for him, though, barrier 13. He's come up with Citron Spirit, two-time course and distance winner. Behind Regency Bobo last time out, finished 7th. Super Turbo finished 9th. More Than Lucky was runner-up to Regency Bobo. Time to celebrate. First up since the Classic Mile last season. Easy go, easy win. The 4-year-old might be on the Derby trail this year. Kobe Boy, he's 2 out of 5 overall. Both wins have been course and distance. Harmony Hero, course and distance winner last season. Down to Warm the Voice. It's had one start in July and he finished last. Jack Wong will ride from a wide gate. We're back at the touchscreen to have a look at the speed map here for the last Brett, and maybe Wame friend, even with that wide gate, who tries to get out and rolling.
Speed maps all day, Andrew, are a little bit sort of tricky to try and work out. But yes, Wame friend, I think will probably have the pace to cross and lead and get rolling, as the little diagram there shows. So get those legs pounding the turf. Easy go, easy win as he travelled forward. Seven's Heaven was forward in a recent trial. Kobe Boy's drawn well to hold a forward spot, and you would think More Than Lucky will probably end up with a similar spot to what he did last start. Then you've got a horse like Warm the Voice, who was actually forward in a recent trial, and he's another Derby aspirant. The other Derby aspirant, which will hold a fair bit of the betting, is Harmony Hero, who's trialled particularly well. I do think they'll be patient, but that's the way potentially it could set up. But again, like, you know, the trend of the day with some of the speed maps, majority, few variables.
Clues from you, though, Paul, track work-wise?
Yeah, well, we're going to have a look at some of the main chances here, and the first one's going to be Time to Celebrate. He's just working with a new horse here in the Coney Express, but he's going nicely enough. He's, you know, like obviously, once he steps up a little bit further, this is going to be his go, but I think he can still run a bit of a race fresh. Easy go, easy wins, going really nicely, and he's working well down the back straight here. Zach Pern aboard. He's just got this tricky little barrier draw that he has to overcome of 11, but he did win fresh up last season. And here's Harmony Hero. He's the one closest to us, working with Joyful Moments, and he's going nicely as well. So it's a really good race, and a lot of these horses going on to bigger things this season, I think.
All right, we'll come back to Harmony Hero as well. Have a look at that trial. He's at Happy Valley very shortly. Let's start off with More Than Lucky, who was beaten favourite first up. Karis Teaton will be the man in the saddle.
More Than Lucky, Karis. You rode him last time out. You've had a lot to do with him in general. What did you think of that first run for the season?
First run was pretty good. I believe the front horse was the best horse on the day, suitable to how the track was running for him, and he had a claim on. Actually, my horse ran very good. There's nothing negative I can say because he done everything right. I was traveling pretty hard in the straight, and I really thought I was gonna catch the winner, and I guess the other horse just kept finding one extra gear. But you know, from that run on More Than Lucky, I can go into this race pretty positive.
Is there more to come from him from a fitness point of view? Do you think he'll improve from that run? Yeah,
I think he's definitely gonna improve from that race. I don't think he was at his 100% fitness when he ran the last time. He had one trial, and before the last trial and before the last run, then he had the run, but still early in the season. He's a big horse, so I'm pretty sure there should be still improvement there.
You've had a lot to do with the horse. He had a terrific season last season. Is there more to come ratings-wise for him, or has he got towards where his level's at?
I think he's got to his level now. I think this is his race. This is the race, the type of race for him at the moment. He's come from a long way, from Class 4 to all the way up there. So we won't expect much from him. But like I said, like a Class 2 14, this is his type of races.
It's got to be a big chance. I know Karis saying 14. I was wondering whether a mile might be better for him, ideally, but we'll see, I suppose. I
think he's capable at both, but look, he's had the run. Some of these are going in fresh, so he's got that little advantage of the race fitness on his side. But I think Ed posed a good question there. He's probably around his rating, but you know, with the advantage of the run under the belt, he might be able to nick another one while they're still sort of progressing. I'm actually going to tip one to beat him, but I do think he's probably good banker material for the race.
Yeah, well, I've got him in the numbers too. I'm the same as you, Brett. I've got him as a Quinella horse. I think he'll run well, and that run has served him well, I think, leading into this.
All right, I've got him running second as well. So who wins?
He's a moral.
Do we all agree on who actually wins the race, though? Let's start off with Harmony here. There's a bit of buzz about this horse when he first arrived, and looked good when he won last season. What about coming into Sunday's assignment.
Yeah, he definitely looked like he had the X factor last season. He had a couple of unlucky runs when he drew wide, and then when he did win, he won really nicely. So he's only had the limited starts. From barrier 3, I think he can get a really good run in this race and be tough to beat. He's the one I got on top.
Same. I think ultimately Richard Gibson obviously will be eyeing off the 4-year-old series for this horse, and you know, potentially a Derby type. He's by Elvstrom, so I would have thought 2,000 metres would be very gettable for him, but he could ping first up, but at the same time he could also need the run. So I'll take the chance that he's the most progressive type in the race and tip him first up.
All right, Easy Go, Easy Win, who looked again last season smart and progressive, but tasted defeat a couple of times at short odds.
Yeah, well, potentially not Elvstrom, Harmony Hero and Easy Go, Easy Win are similar types. Nice young horses when they got here to Hong Kong, and they ran good races, both of them. But then, obviously, things got a little bit difficult for them, first campaigns. Now they've had a bit of time to settle in, acclimatise to the humidity, all that sort of stuff, etc. They've had the off-season as well to replenish themselves, and I think they'll both come back better horses. So, you know, outside of more than lucky, I mean, the progressive types look Harmony Hero, Easy Go, Easy Win, and one or two others.
Yeah, like his win was fresh as well. When he did win, he only won the once from 7 times. He had a couple of placings, and then towards the end of the season, as you mentioned, I think he pulled up distressed on his last run of the season. So the off-season has obviously done him all right because he's trialled well.
All right, well, here's another one. Potentially, hopefully, you're going to agree and say this is a progressive horse as well. In Kobe Boy, now we're focusing on him, but there's some nice horses in this trial as well. You recognise the green colours there of Pakistan's Star, and just in front of him too is Time Warp.
Yeah, some big guns right there. Kobe Boy, 6-year-old. He's out of an Elvstrom mare, so obviously him getting up to the mile and even beyond might not be an issue as well. The concern for me is that he's bled in a trial. He hasn't had a lot of blood in the trachea issues, but he has bled. Having said that, the opposite to that is that the bleeders are sometimes good to get first up. He will get a nice run from the barrier, and the trial was okay.
Yeah, that's the key to him, was with that bleeding. So if he is coming fresh, they gave him plenty of time off as well. So they did give him they've given him his opportunity to come back.
All right, one more to take a check on, and that's 7 Heavens, ridden prominently here in a recent trial. He had a couple of times last season, ran some big races.
Ran second to Hot King Prawn, didn't he, when Hot King Prawn ran 1.913. That was a very good run from him by Frankel, out of a pivotal mare. He will turn 5 in the at the end of the calendar year, so he's not a Derby aspirant anymore, but he's a horse that's got plenty of scope to go higher, I would have thought, this prep, and he's another one in that category of horses that could raise the bar a little in time.
Yeah, interesting. He's stepping up to the 1400 for the first time, so it'll be interesting. I don't think that's a negative for him.
That horse slicing through the pack there as well. Vincent Ho riding Rise High. I'm looking forward to seeing him return also for Casper Founds. So more than lucky he's come up favourite, but we've all got one to beat him here, Paul.
Yeah, my one's Harmony Hero. I know you probably got a different one there, but a Harmony Hero for me to win. I think he's got that X factor, and this is the first step towards the 4-year-old series. More than lucky, has had that run under his belt. Easy Go, Easy Win, goes well fresh. I'm going to put Time to Celebrate in because he did show a lot last season, and I think he can run a reasonable race. I think there's a bit of class about him as well. So 12, 4, 6 and 5. I'd go exotics though, around the 4, 6 and 12.
I do think there's 4 or 5 you can probably put the pen through actually in this race and work around the rest. Time to Celebrate one I haven't got in, but nice enough horse. He did a fair bit in his first campaign, winning 3 of 6. More than lucky, he's clearly the horse to beat. He's the banker, but I'll go Harmony Hero potentially to ping first up. Easy Go, Easy Win in. I've got then 7's Heaven. I have Kobe Boy in there, as you can see in that trio. But I think 4, 12 in a double banker situation with 6, 8 and 11 might be the way to go in the trio. All
right, slightly against the grain for me. More than lucky for a second, but Kobe Boy, I think he's a nice horse, and maybe fresh up is the time to catch him. Right, stats. What are we looking at, or who are we looking at this week? It's Dylan Moe. He's on fire.
I thought I'd highlight one of the younger riders coming through, because Dylan Moe's going really well in his last 4 meetings. He's had 21 rides in the last 4 of the season, and he's had 4 wins, 5 seconds and a third. So he's riding very well recently. 48% first 3 rate. And I'm giving Gorgeous again a bit of a chance at an outside price, and he is riding that. He's got a couple of other good rides, Lucky Storm as well, but Yeah, no, I think he's a chance of increasing that.
He was a chance on Wednesday night too in the Jockey Challenge, I think, going into the last.
He certainly was. So is that best bet material as well, Gorgeous, again?
And a long shot. He's going to be $30, and so Intrepicus for me. I think he's a really well-rated horse now, down in grade. Gorgeous again being the long shot there is a big price. He should pay about $30. He might be one short, but I still think he'll run a good race. And my player will be an Intrepicus race with the first starter, Superstar. I think he'll run well, and Gout Nagaro QQP.
Young horse on the way forward, Golden Dash, 7-5. I'll throw him in as the best on the card. King Genki, I think, looks pretty hard to beat as well. Diamond Dragon, if he can sit a little closer in the run, potentially can get over the top of these other nice young sprinters, particularly Styling City, obviously. He's got a very good second-up record. That's the reason I'll take the chance with him. And then in that last race, I'm happy to bank him More Than Lucky and Harmony Hero. Double bank of those two with Easy Go, Easy Win, Kobe Boy, and Seven Heavens in that last race of the day.
All right, OK. My best is in the last, Kobe Boy. If he's going to be an each-way price from barrier 2, should get a perfect run round. And I'm sure there's still some rating points in hand. And same as Brett, long shot here, Wonderful Journey is drawn to. There's a lot of money for him early for a place. So hopefully that stands up as well. He's first up here. Wonderful Journey, Styling City and Triumphant Jewel. The QQP there in race number 3. All right, we're just about done then as far as the preview is concerned, but looking forward to the ARC coverage Sunday night as well. Yeah, first race is 10:05 Hong Kong time, and that is the ARC. Yeah, Nabel going for 2 in a row, and so hopefully she can do that, and look forward to seeing that. I think she's favourite at the moment as well. Yeah, only had one start coming into it. It'd be a huge effort if she wins. Absolutely. Kew Gardens could be the one. There you go. All right, well, that's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hopefully see you at Sha Tin on Sunday when we will be racing to win. Good night. Good night.